Good morning, people. So yesterday we were helping my sister and my brother-in-law move house, which we managed to get everything into the new house. We did like I think it was about 2.5 trips, and they were just basically going a mile or so down the road, so it wasn't too bad. And this is why the Bartletts don't do IKEA flat pack. Today I'm feeling much better than I did yesterday, because yesterday I felt awful. And yesterday was just the worst of it. I had a mini breakdown about halfway through. I just felt so awful, and I felt sick, and obviously we're moving stuff around a lot. So when I was doing, I could breathe, but if I stopped at any point, all the gunk went back in and I just couldn't breathe at all. As you see, I keep looking this way. It's because I am learning lines this morning. I've got a script here because I'm filming tomorrow. And I like to do it the day before because that way it's fresh in my mind for filming. It's different for plays because obviously you've got a whole play to remember. Basically, when it comes to learning lines for plays, I like to get off book as soon as possible. So I am constantly trying to learn, and then I just recite it every day. Because I did a play while I was working last year. Whenever I had a break, I would write out basically the entire play. That was my way of making sure I knew it. If I could write it down, then I could do it. What I do is I learn scripts for filming. I learn scripts the day before. And then when it gets to the point when I recited it so much that it starts to go higgledy-piggledy, that's when I know when to stop. When I start reciting it over and over again, and I start forgetting little bits, or I start forgetting where my cue, that's when I'm just like, right, now I can stop. I can go lie down, I can go have a break, I can go watch Perception. I'm addicted to Perception right now. McCormack, oh my god. And I only just realised who plays the main girl. I only just realised who it is. I'm just like, oh my god, she still looks exactly the same. She still looks exactly like that little girl in, whatever that movie was. She's all that. How has she not changed at all? What was it, Jenny Cook or something like that? I've forgotten her first name. But yeah, I cannot believe that it's the same person. That completely threw me when I realised who it was the other day. Learning lines. I don't have too much to learn in this script. It's the next script that I get that's the big one. The one where I need to basically know the entire scene inside out. With this one, I'm spread out a bit because there's quite a few people in the scene. So it's knowing when you speak, knowing your cues. That can be just as hard as learning the actual lines, learning when you're actually talking. Do this for maybe 10 more minutes. And then by then, my lunch should be ready, so I can go get that. And then I'm going to put on Perception. I've made it onto series 2 now, because I think the first series was like 10 episodes. This series is 14 episodes, I think, the series 2. And then I'm moving on to series 3, which is basically the new series. I'm seeing Caro Emerald in Leeds tonight. I cannot wait. So I'm going to do my best to try and film something from there, even if I don't get the chance to film while the show's going on, because I'll probably be dancing. I'll probably be singing and dancing my legs off. And it's a family thing, so, and there's 3 of us going. It's me, my mum, and my dad or my sister. We're not sure yet. But I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, there's always going to be the obligatory, I can't say that word today. But what I do, whenever I go see a show, I always have to take a picture of the stage. But I need to make sure that I eat breakfast in the morning, because I have to be up, because I set my alarm for 6:30, so I have to be at the studio in York for 8:30. I like to give it about an hour, because sometimes in the mornings, especially considering the route that I take, because there is a quicker way to get there than the way I go, but it involves going over this old rickety bridge, which I hate driving over, because I used to drive over it for college, and it is the most horrible bridge in the world. The guy who mans the bridge is lovely, and he's a sweetheart, but driving over that bridge just gives me panic attacks and anxiety, because there was one time when I was on it and I almost got into an accident, because people just don't pay attention. It's kind of a one-way deal. You can't have 2 cars on it at the same time. So yeah, I don't like driving over that bridge, so it means I go the long way round. But also gives me more time just to chill in my car while I'm on the way to the set, and I can recite my lines a couple of times in the car. I can put my music on and just sing along. Just having that chill time in my car. I love having that, because that's the point where nobody can interrupt me. When I'm driving on my own, I do love driving on my own, because it means I can just do what I want. I can sing at the top of my lungs, which is kind of hard to do at the moment because of my throat. But I've had some hot water with honey and lime. I think my lunch was almost done, so I'll go get that and then I can watch Perception. I can't wait to watch it. This is how bad it is. Because I kept seeing the adverts everywhere and I kept thinking, that looks like a show I'd probably like, because it's kind of got the murder mystery thing that I like, and it's got a bit of psychology in there as well, and kind of got a bit of the medical side of it as well. Because my mum has, basically, I am the same person as my mother. We both like our murder mysteries, we like our Poirot, and we like our Agatha Christie stuff. Most of my shows are either murder mystery type shows or medical dramas. I blame my mum for both of them. My mum got me into watching the medical shows. She's a nurse, and watching, well, she's a retired nurse, but watching medical shows with my mother is such a bad idea because she rips them apart. Because obviously the television shows, and they're not exactly accurate, even if they do claim to have a doctor or a real nurse telling them what's right and what's wrong, half the time they ignore that person and say, no, we need to do it slightly different for dramatic purposes. I am addicted to Holby City, and have been for quite a few years now. I'm so addicted to Holby City, it's unbelievable. And my favourite character at the moment is Serena Campbell. I loved her from the second she stepped into Holby City. She was absolutely brilliant. I was just like, as soon as she stepped on, the first time we saw her in that meeting room, I was just like, yep, this woman knows what she's doing and she's going to come in and she's going to rock it. She's going to rock Holby, and she did. And I think the actress is awesome. I think she's great. And also, they've just added a new consultant to Holby. Debbie, I want to say Mazar, but that's not right. Because there's an American actress who I keep getting confused with. It's Debbie something. I can't remember her surname off the top of my head because I keep getting mixed up with an American actress. But she's absolutely awesome. And when I stepped in, at first I was just like, do I know that woman? I recognise her from somewhere? I couldn't quite click in my head where I knew her from. And then suddenly it was like, oh my God. When it finally clicked who it was, I was just like, whoa, oh my God, she looks amazing. Because I think it was a sketch show that I saw, and unrecognisable, and oh God, she's gonna be the new cat amongst the pigeons. She's like the new Serena. She's coming in and she's gonna whip everybody into shape. I think she's awesome. But the moment she stepped onto the set, I haven't been on the, well, I've been on the set, but I'm not in Holby City. But as soon as she stepped onto that wall, I was just like, oh my God, this is so totally awesome. There have been great people on Holby City. And my favourite one was Adrian Edmondson, because I had an audition for Doctors years and years and years ago, and it was at Elstree Studios where Holby is filmed, and that was around the time that Adrian Edmondson was actually on Holby City. Now, when I went for my Doctor's audition at Elstree, I got off on the wrong floor for the meeting, so, what, for the audition. I was just like, I'll just take the stairs. And as I walked up the stairs, there was someone coming down the other side. Oh, that's my food. I'll go to that in a second. But as I was walking up, someone was coming down the stairs. So I looked over, you know, as you do, just because there was somebody else on the stairs. And it was a relatively quiet building. And I saw it. And I was like, oh my God. I didn't say anything to him. But it was Adrian Edmondson walking down the other side of the stairs. And I was like, ah! Because I was obsessed with him on Holby City. I'm going to go turn off my alarm because that's, I don't know how loud it was on here, but it's probably driving other people insane. But yeah, I'm going to get to that now because I'm hungry. But yeah, so I walked past Adrian Edmondson on the stairs when I had my audition for Doctors many moons ago. Anyway, I will try and get something from Caro Emerald tonight. If I don't, then bye now. I'll see you later. Hey. I'm getting ready to see Caro Emerald tonight, woohoo! And I just want to show you the reason you should never shower with earrings in. Earring in, earring out. It fell down the drain. Don't shower with earrings, people. It goes horribly, horribly wrong. I'm sorry. True love decides forever is a word that
will too. I see it up above, and I